Hey brothers, it's Leah. Today I am back with another video. Today I'm going to be showing you guys my record collection, so let's get into it. So first we have Paradise by Lana Del Rey, and this is the first record that I ever got, and it's on standard black. And I think that my favorite song off of this is probably Yayo or Bel Air. Next I have Ultraviolence, also by Lana Del Rey. I have almost all of her records. This one's a trifold, and it's also on standard black. And my favorite song off of this, I have the deluxe version, so my favorite song is Florida Kilos. Next I have Abbey Road by the Beatles. I feel like anyone who has a record collection has to have at least one Beatles album. I have two, but this one's Abbey Road, which is, in my opinion, one of their best albums. And I think that my favorite song is probably Come Together or Here Comes the Sun. I grew up listening to the Beatles because my dad is like a big older music fan, so Here Comes the Sun was a song that I grew up with. But this one's also on standard black. Next I have the Back to the Future soundtrack. I found this for like $2 at like this bargain store, but half of it's like 50s music and half of it's like 80s music, and I'm a fan of both. But I think my favorite song off of this is The Power of Love or Johnny Be Good. Next I have Lord Pure Heroin. This one's also a trifold. It has some lyrics on this side and then it has like her symbol on that side, and it's also on standard black. It comes with a booklet of lyrics, and I think that my favorite song off of this album is probably Tennis Court or A World Alone. Next I have The One and Only AM by Arctic Monkeys. This one's also a trifold, and I think that my favorite song off of this album is probably Arabella or Are You Mine or I Wanna Be Yours. Next I have Amy Winehouse's Back to Black. This is my favorite Amy Winehouse album. This one's on standard black, and I think that my favorite song is probably Love is a Losing Game or Tears Dry on Their Own. Next I have Cry Baby by Melanie Martinez. This one is also a trifold. My favorite song on Cry Baby is probably Sippy Cup or Miss Potato Head or Alphabet Boy. Okay, so these next three records, I don't listen to them at all because my uncle works at a record store and sometimes he'll like give me some records, so these next three he gave me. So I have Owl City, Ocean Eyes. The only song I know on it is Firefly. This one comes on a blue vinyl. And then I have this disco album, and then this one, I'm not sure what this one is either, but that one comes on standard black as well. And then I have the Beatles' first album. This one comes on standard black. This one my grandma gave me. And I think that my favorite song on this album is probably I Wanna Be Your Man. This is another one that my uncle gave me, but I haven't opened it yet because I don't want to. It's a record store day like collector's item, so I'm like scared to open it, but it's Prince. And I think that my favorite song on this one is probably Little Red Corvette. And then my uncle also gave me a London Grammar album. I only know one of their songs, and it's called High Life, which isn't on this album, but I haven't opened this yet, but I'll probably give it a listen. Next I have the Honey Drippers. I got this for $4 at my local record store, but it's Robert Plant and like all of his friends covering like 50 songs. And my favorite song on this one is Rockin' at Midnight. Next I have Lust for Life by Lana Del Rey, and this one is also a trifold. It's like this like green sort of thing. I don't know, it's really thick, but yeah, it's like green and it's got like specks on it. And then I think that my favorite song on this one is probably Summer Bummer or When the World Was at War We Kept Dancing or Tomorrow Never Came. Next I have Coldplay, Parachutes. My favorite song on this is literally all of side 2. Like Trouble is like, I love that song, it makes me cry. And then Parachutes, High Speed, We Never Change, and Everything's Not Lost. Like that whole side 2 is so good. Next I have Badlands by Halsey. I got this a while ago when I was like a bigger fan of her. I'm not a huge fan anymore. Like I like her recent album, Hopeless Fountain Kingdom, but like I don't like her enough to like go see her on tour. This one comes on like blue, like this really nice like turquoise blue. My favorite song is Roman Holiday or Control. Next, I have one of my favorite albums of 2017. That's Flower Boy by Tyler, the Creator. This one's also a trifold, and the inside is like, makes me laugh. This one comes on standard black, and it also came with a poster. But anyway, I think that my favorite song on this album, gosh, I don't even know. All of them are so good. I think like Who Dat Boy, Garden Shed. I love Garden Shed. That's like my favorite. I think Garden Shed. Or Where This Flower Blooms. I think, okay, so Where This Flower Blooms or Garden Shed. But like Forward got me into Rex Orange County. I love Tyler for that, so. Next I have Born to Die by Lana Del Rey. This was like the first album that I got, like that got me into her, which was also her first album, so. But I think my favorite song on this album is probably Off to the Races or $1 Million Man. Next I have Dark Side of the Moon by Pink Floyd, and this is my favorite Pink Floyd album. When I saw Roger Waters live, he played every song on Dark Side of the Moon. This one's also a trifold. It's got like all the lyrics to all the songs, and it also comes with like a lot of posters. I lost some of them, but yeah, I have this one. But I think that my favorite song on this is probably Us and Them, Time, or Eclipse. Next, I have This Old Dog by Mac DeMarco, which is, in my opinion, Mac DeMarco's best album. I'm trying to get his other albums on vinyl, but this is my favorite. I have, it's in the laundry right now, but I have a shirt for This Old Dog. And it's also a trifold, but this one comes on standard black. And I think that my favorite song is probably One More Love Song or Still Beating. Next I have Frampton Comes Alive by Peter Frampton. And this one's like, it's all live, but it's got like all the best songs. And it's also a trifold this way, but then it's also a trifold this way. But I think that my favorite song is probably Baby I Love Your Way, or I Wanna Go to the Sun, or Lines on My Face, or Do You Feel Like We Do. Literally all of them. Like, I love Peter Frampton. I've seen him live twice. And then I have the Perks of Being a Wallflower soundtrack, because Perks of Being a Wallflower is one of my favorite movies of all time, and it's got one of the best soundtracks, in my opinion, of all time, and all the songs go with the scenes. It comes on standard black, and my favorite song is probably Come On Eileen by Dexy's Midnight Runners, Asleep by the Smiths, Dear God by XTC, or Heroes by David Bowie. And then next I have the Stranger Things soundtrack, but it's not all the synth, it's like the actual like songs that they play, so it's all 80s music. And then there's some like scenes, like some dialogue too. This one's a trifold, and it's got like all these pictures from like season 1 and season 2, and then all the songs here. And it's also a double LP, but one of them is actually on my record player, which is behind me right there. And I think that my favorite song, I think Should I Stay or Should I Go by The Clash, Sunglasses at Night by Corey Hart, Atmosphere by Joy Division, Whip It by Devo, or Rock You Like a Hurricane by The Scorpions. Fun fact, I saw The Scorpions live too. Next I have Blue Neighborhood by Troye Sivan, and I have I watched a lot of record collection videos, and everyone that has Blue Neighborhood has like this different version of it. But I have the one that is a trifold, and it comes on blue, and look at how it's like see-through. I think my favorite song on Blue Neighborhood is probably Ease, DKLA, Don't Keep Love Around, or For Him. Fun fact, I'm seeing Troye Sivan on October 16th. Next I have I Like It When You Sleep For You Were So Beautiful Yet So Unaware of It by the 1975. And then this one is the trifold as well. And it comes on, I think, clear. Yeah, it comes on clear vinyl, which I think is really cool. I think clear vinyl is probably my favorite. And then my favorite song on this is probably This Must Be My Dream, or This Must Be My Dream, or She Lays Down. And last but not least, I have Oh Wonder by Oh Wonder, their self-titled album. This one is also a trifold, and I love the inside. It's got like that cool background design, and then it's got like all the lyrics to all the songs. But anyway, I have, one of them is like this just like opaque white. It's like so cool. And then the other one is like, it's got like this cool pattern. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's like marble. My favorite song on this album is probably The Rain or Dazzle. But yeah, that's it for my record collection. I'm hoping to get some more records. I really want Harry Styles' self-titled album. I want all of One Direction's albums. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to follow me on any of my other social medias, they're all going to be down in the description. And I'm gonna try and post every Friday. I claimed Forbes Friday, so catch me on Fridays. Peace out. I just keep him satisfied through the week.